classic. Keep it moving, tryna be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen game. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah.
Bling, bling, bling. This man.
Bad news. Let's go. Let's get it.
Here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And just shutting him off there. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Come back. Here we go, finish the game.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 35. The Bucs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They get it to Washington, running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full. On first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Mahomes going to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they now signal to the defense, now signal to the kicking game. Hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Right.
Galant's going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarez. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And Lance's throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Lance looking to change it up.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get this up to about the 44. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
At the 44-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
10 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard
97. Steel, black. Hey, green.
Here's Lance. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Okay,
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Lance. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Buccaneers 7. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A give running left, it's Washington. And he is going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Yellow.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
15.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Set, huh?
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
And Lance now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. And they're going to speed things up here.
Washington. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set.
A-Chain. Touchdown, Baltimore. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow. Our time.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Needle blue. Set.
Now a play fake. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Blaster, 6. Drill, 52. Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson on for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Yellow. Ready?
Lance now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. Check view.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now Lance wants to change him up. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left.
50 series. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First down, Baltimore.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
On the set. Set, go.
On play action, Lance. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Mega. Hut.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
10 seconds.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
97.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
560. Ready.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
22 needle. Slice blue. Black Ultra. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This is a 26-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Furies.
And his throw is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
In motion left is Beckham.
Ready.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Ready up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On the double. 52 blaster. Blue striker. Go pink.
Now Lance. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Play action. Now it's Lance. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alvarez.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ready.
The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Set, go.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3-3.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
43 rail. Clock.
Now
10.
Lance looking to change it up.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Lance, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the 4th quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Lance now on 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Steal. Check steal. Check smash. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Ready?
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 52, Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, Riblins, Riblins. Attack, attack. Attack.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And Shark calls it in. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.